is going on, guys? All right, feel free to put whatever ticket you're trying to look at in the chat. We'll go through it and talk about it. I'm also going to open up Discord as well. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Kind of just go down the list. Probably start with Citigroup. Obviously, had a breakdown today. And we will see if that holds. Like we do in the work. What's up, Deform? Yeah, like a chart request thread. That'd be pretty dope. I think it'd just get blown up with a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'd never be able to actually get to it. What's going on, Jason Gray? Jason, you got anything that you want to look at? Pause, see. And just really quickly, I'm going to briefly go over Citigroup. And I actually just went and recorded a video. So I'll be posting that to YouTube tonight on Citigroup and what happened and why it actually had this nice little 6% bar today. But yeah, it definitely broke. And we're just going to make some lines, just kind of something to visually see previous bottoms. Low 38.75. Let's do that. I really doubt it goes back down there. But it's definitely the next wave of support. That's just a lot of space there that hasn't been touched in a while. And then maybe 45 is another layer of support as a whole number. Kind of like one of those psychological whole numbers. Put that. Honestly, I think I will set an alert for the bottom of this pass candle that never got touched again. Let's see. Low here is 48.20. Low here is 47.56. So let's 47.56. So I think if we see a break below that tomorrow, it's going to be a great opportunity for like a real quick day trade. So what was that? 47.50 or 47.75? Anything below that? 47.75. Where's it at now? 48.35. Yeah, if we see something below there, that we're gonna have a nice day trade in that. So I will set at or below 47.75. I think that's the right number. Yeah. So anything below that tomorrow, we'll probably be looking for a day trade there. Let's see. Put option potentials. I don't hear anything. Never mind, I got it. Okay. Good. Thanks for you coming out, supporting the YouTube channel and the stream. and hopefully you get a little bit of something out of it for yourself as well. And that's the idea. All right, and then the next talk of the town, Nikola. No, again, I have another video coming out. My phone was charging. It actually died on me in the middle of this, so. But it was a good thing I was at the end of it anyway. So, but as we see, we literally bounced off the previous bottoms today. A whole bunch of news came out on this. This whole drop here, all news related, and the rip up too. So here, the big candle that we seen that push up through 50 was the GM partnership, and then a big short seller came out next day saying that it's all fraudulent, and then finally today we had the CEO, GM, and Nikola as a corporation, PR, whatever, come out and say, here's what happened, here's line by line why that short seller was just trying to run the stock down. But the good news is that this is strong in technicals as well, because we had big sell-off. Final day of sell-off was a gap down, and then we full bodied that. As we see, we opened up low and we closed above, so we got a whole entire full green body that filled up the previous day of trade, which is extremely strong. Obviously, we need to see some further continuation of this to see some more upward movement, and it would probably be some pretty violent movement to the upside. But it looks like in the aftermarket, it's trading here at basically 33, which is about here, which we don't want to see after such a good day of trading. But as far as the news is going, I'll let you guys find out whenever I get my video out how I kind of feel about that one. It's pretty wild. Oh, delayed data. No. Trying to make sure the internet's good. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's good to go. It's just faking it here. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. So let's go to everybody else's favorite baby here. Let's go over to Tesla. It looks like we are having... What is going on? Internet access is there? I wonder if it's just Thinkorswim. Somebody shout out if they're having issues with Thinkorswim at the moment. Just close it down.
Oh, hey. What y'all doing this weekend?
Sorry about this, guys. Technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Be right back.
Okay, well, Tamara said that she might be here.
Oh.
Friday or Saturday?
No, we always had these.
Yeah. So she... No, she said she wasn't. She was just going to be... You need to let me know.
Does anybody mind
Friday, but
checking
I'll get off
out
work around
Thinkorswim here
4.
for me.
But I'm free Friday evening and I'm free all day Saturday. I said, I'm sure you're
Something.
going back on Sunday. She said, yeah, my plane leaves Sunday evening or something. So I said, well, just let me know what day so I can kind of plan some things around you guys coming this way. So I'm not for sure, but I'll tell her, I'll ask her again tomorrow, like, hey, did you figure it
Because
out?
I'm getting.
More so than anything, he needs to know.
Thinkorswim could not connect to the internet
So,
issue.
she did ask about you.
So this
So
could
I said, I'll
definitely.
ask and see if him and Daryl, what they doing. So,
So everything else seems to be working fine.
okay. Right. Yeah, you do work on Sundays.
Hmm. Yeah, it must be
Ooh, you woke up. You
tossed.
work
It
out
just
this
must be
morning.
tossed then. Interesting.
Mm.
Oh. Please check your connection, firewall, and proxy settings, and then try again.
Oh. Well, it's okay. You look like a superhero, so I guess
Well,
your time really don't matter because you probably feel like one too, huh? No.
what I'm gonna do is all my internet's working just fine. I can do anything else. It looks like it might just be a toss issue, which
Yeah. So
obviously is gonna cut our stream off here. But let's look up something else.
because I'm asking her like, you need to tell me.
Maybe
So
I can use just.
if I need to plan dinner somewhere, or you guys got something in mind, let me know.
Yours is
Like,
working.
okay, I'm saying we just know probably between Friday, Saturday,
Mine's working
or
on
Thursday,
mobile.
Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
You just tell me.
So Brad says the
I
mobile's
work
working.
Thursday. Right.
Mobile
I
always
need to
seems to
know.
be working.
Okay, sir.
Seems like
I'll
they're
keep you updated.
been having a lot of issues this year with
Okay.
their main platform.
Yeah, so
The
far,
mobile
working
seems to
just
be really
works.
strong.
Michael over here doing his Michael's doing pretty good. He's still his legs and
My goodness.
so far.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's go to Tastyworks. Let's see if that'll pop up for me, maybe. And we can kind of continue. I'm not as good on Tastyworks as I am with Thinkorswim, and we'll continue to keep trying to get Thinkorswim working. Selling them is okay. Okay. I'm gonna go off Jason's here. So I see. Jason says that. Are you selling push? You keep saying you got premium. Trevor is a fraud. Okay, so you're. I did a put option on Nicholas Strike 17 and a half and got 75 cents. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I don't know. I can't see the chain. Hmm. Let's try this. Well. Yeah, man. Actually, heck, if you could still sell the 17 and a halves for $75, you'd have to have a 60% drop before you even worried about being tested. Was that how far out of the money are you looking at on that, Jason? Or not how far out of the money? What expiration? I think somebody actually asked that question. I don't think so. Yeah, how? What expiration are you looking at on that? because that could be a. Ooh, we might have a. Thinkorswim might be coming back up here. Ross, oh, you were in here. Okay. Oh, I think it's popped back up, boys. Ladies, there we go. It is super slow. Super slow. They're definitely having some issues over there. All right, so it looks like we are back up, so we can kind of continue working off this. Did anybody get into Tesla today? Did anybody catch any of this? So I had it marked, and I actually think I was talking about this on my uh, previous. My goodness, I'm blanking on words here. Jeez, vocabulary, why can't you come to me now? Uh, one of my previous videos that I posted on back about Tesla and how to buy a long call, and we actually mapped this out, which is really interesting that it actually came to fruition like maybe a day or two later. So I mapped it out saying, hey, anything over 400 is actually going to be a really great opportunity for a long. And here we are. And I actually got in with a debit spread. And I got the October 20. So I got the 410 by 425 strike. And I believe I got it for about $6 or $6.50. Right now it's marking lower. It's definitely a winner at the moment. But the spreads and the bid and ask, as you can see in Tesla, like we're talking $1 there and then basically $1.50. So $2.50 bid ask spread, which causes crazy marks. So it's definitely not going to give you an accurate depiction of where it's at, but it's in the money. And especially if we open up tomorrow above 425, I'm making profit. So not bad. All right. Oh, I didn't. I forgot to share my screen in the Discord chat. All right. It's my bad. There y'all go. I bet people were coming in there looking all funny. All right. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Jason, Ross, Dean, let me know if the stream is picking up the audio. On my end, it looks like it's fine. All right, so we'll keep going. Okay, I'm going to take Ross's yep as you can hear me. So yeah, I like I said, I got long the moment that it got over. I would say I got it immediately at 400, but absolutely got in. I think I got in around 408. So it was about here, and then just kept on going throughout the day. So if you got in on that, kudos to you. Yeah, 408, because it just sit here and chopped for a while. So I got in here, and then it kind of ripped at the very last 2 hours of the day. It just kind of kept on going. And then it looks like in the aftermarket, we're up another $4 as well. So if you got just straight naked calls, you're going to be sitting real nice tomorrow. Hopefully, you're looking at a nice little gap up and if we get a real nice push above 428, we're probably looking for an easy 440 tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Do not expect, don't expect more than that. I think the move, I think it'd be foolish of you to think it's going to get more if you're in shorter exp- expiring options. So if you got something that's maybe 2 or 3 weeks out, you might want to look at taking profits somewhere between the 430 and 440 range. And if you're wanting that bigger, maybe we retest all-time highs again at 500 here. You're gonna want something further out. Maybe even rolling out your calls. So if you got like a 430 call right now, maybe rolling that 430 out another 2 or 3 weeks, and accept your profits for now. Oh, so that'll be good. All right. Let's see what else do you guys want to talk about today. DKNG, that was a really good one as well. So DraftKings, I believe Deform, brought up something in the news, something about a ESPN deal that may have caused a catalyst for this to really take off running today. I've been wanting to get into this, and I actually really missed the bulk of this move. I got long right in at like 46.50, which was a solid $2 late. I had it mapped out. I was gonna get long. I had my alert set at like 44.50, and I just didn't get into it in time. Just kind of what it is. I definitely missed out on a little bit of that upward action that we're having here, which is okay because I actually plan for this to kind of make its course and run long, because we have also had a TTM squeeze that is now firing. So it went from red to green. So that's a fire in the TTM squeeze. Just basically means that the average true range is expanding, and that's what we want. We want that expansion. We want the normal range of this stock to expand, which also means that the standard deviation is going to expand. That means that our if we are just straight long, which I am, just long calls, not no debit spread or anything, that hopefully also the upward momentum will not only bring more volatility to the options, which then increases our options price. So a lot of really good things come out of big moves, especially into all-time highs, where then market makers start making their skews on the call side as well. So maybe even more premiums pumped into our calls than normal when we get new all-time highs, and that are pushing, and we get that push out of TTM squeeze as well. So definitely, if you're not in DraftKings now, I don't think it's great to get in. It would be a mistake to go long for like a swing for like a 2 or 3 day play, because you missed it. You missed $3 or $4 of it already. And so, if anything, wait for a pullback, maybe halfway, maybe here at $45, $46 range. If it does, to get in to go along with it. But if you missed it, I wouldn't be getting into it now. But it's definitely an option. Let's say we have another move up today. If we break that 49.31, that could be a great opportunity for another day trade, playing some Momo there. It'd be another all-time high. People are excited. The hype is there. The news is on it. Everybody's watching it. So DraftKings is definitely an excellent stock to be on your radar. And if not, setting an alert. If you enjoy day trading, set your alerts for yesterday's highs, and once it gets above that, start to look for your longs. All right. Does anybody have any stocks that they are wanting to look at? post some ideas for charts to look at. Looks like everybody in here is still talking about some selling puts. We're just gonna take a look at it while I'm waiting on some people to get some ideas. And then I also want to talk about NVIDIA and Zoom. So let's look in KLA. Nicola, back to you again. I've already kind of went over it, but let's look at the options chain this time instead of actually looking at the charts. Let's see. He said he sold the 17.5. So if you got the ones for this week and they were 75 cents, I mean, I'd be closing it now. You say you bought the 9. Yeah. Oh, dang. You gonna? I guess you can just let it run to. I mean, I would just close that. That would not make any sense to hold your capital there. If you're holding up $1,700 just to win another $10 more, you got better plays you can make to win $10. That's just my 2 cents, by the way. You can probably close that for 5 cents tomorrow at the open. Easily can close that for 5 cents. There's no point in holding that. Find you another trade. Let's see. ZM. ZM, interesting here. Ooh wee. I love this long. I do. Let's dig deeper here. Let's go into like an hourly. Oh man. This could be an absolute beauty tomorrow for not only day trading, but yeah. Anything. Heck, even with day trading, you probably just go long. I hate to say at the open, but almost you can do that right at the open. We're so close to getting this breakout here. Zoom had awesome earnings, as we all know. And pull back, but that was basically profit taking along with how the whole tech sector just kind of started profit taking as well. But this is just kind of pristine setup here. It sort of started to squeeze today. It's consolidated so much here at the highs. If we get a break, I see a pretty heavy run. I mean, we could have a easy 20-point run tomorrow. Yeah, set your alerts. Set your alerts. Really anything 407.5 or higher. You're looking for longs, especially if it breaks over, and then you can get like a real quick comeback retest, go long again maybe. So if it breaks, comes back, let's say it breaks, goes to like 409, and it retraces, comes back and retests that breakout mark there at 407.5 or 408. And then you start seeing a little reversal and move back. Man, this could be a really big move. Especially if it wants to come back here and start getting back to its earnings highs. Yeah, it was Zoom, definitely an excellent trade opportunity. Breaking out of this wedge, or this, although this is this little pullback from earnings, and then it started flagging. and we just want to see a break over the highs, and definitely could see an awesome move tomorrow if the whole entire market participates and the SPY participates to the upside as well. We definitely see that. Check out NVIDIA. NVIDIA looked like it had some pretty hard rejection off of its gap up today. Looks like it kind of wanted to start peaking back up a little bit at the end of the day, which everything seemed to really do. Let me look here. See, even Apple kind of gapped up, came back down, and started peaking back up again. Seems like that was kind of across the board. We've seen a lot of that. Let's see. Roku, same thing, but worse. Looks like looks like Roku just kind of wants to keep going because it didn't even get back to its highs. Disney. Let's take a look at Disney. Well, when I'm looking at the chart immediately, I don't go, oh, I got to get long or short this. Like, it looks like it's literally just going sideways. Let's look at it from a daily. Earnings came up sideways. Nah, I don't. And the volatility's low too. Look at that IV. IV, oh man, IV's low. It's definitely bullish. It's more bullish. I don't see anything great. You could probably try to pick a bottom, but I think it's just gonna sit there. I don't see Disney being a great play unless it starts breaking these highs. But it looks like it's rejected 4 or 5 times. It's probably going to make its way back down, retest some lows after all those rejections. I don't expect anything out of Disney. Selling, even selling or buying puts. Yeah, let's say it does break this looks like a little support here. I mean, what are you looking for? A $3 move? I mean, it's kind of big on a $130 stock. But at the same time, it could just do like that slow. I mean, right now, what is it doing? Maybe it's going down 50 cents a day. So yeah, you might get that $3 or $4 move, but you're waiting 6 days to do so, and that's not good for options. So I don't think it's a great candidate for options trading currently, unless maybe you want to do like some. Nah, I'm not even gonna work it up. Not even worth my time. I was gonna say do like a straddle, but again, IV's not high enough. We're not getting any volatility. We're not getting any premium. Maybe for a longer term though. Let's see what we got like long term. Maybe we throw like a leap at it, because it is up here in that little gap thing. Because this is what I was looking at before when it came up here the first time. It broke this high, so I actually got long here. And then it just kind of chopped, and I had sold for a loss. But because I was looking for that big push, like up in a 140, test these again. But it didn't even fill the whole entire gap. It kind of sucked. But maybe a leap. Maybe we look to buy a call. Like a January or March. And we buy it at the highs. Let's say we just buy it 150. I mean, that's not a horrible price for have a 340 $340 for like a 2 or 3 month play. That, I mean, if you get that move, let's say you get it in a month or two, you get $5, $10, $15, $20 move. You triple your dollars in maybe a month and a half. For those that like to really, really swing, because now it's pulled back, so that's what you want to do on leaps. You don't want to buy them as a breakout play because that's not the best way to do it. You want to get them on a pullback. It's definitely. I mean, we're finally trading back above the 200 day moving average. We might be able to. We might see some new all-time highs here coming into the end of summer, and then maybe they go through another earnings, and we get some more new good news, or maybe their streaming platforms just killing it, and we get some higher highs. So it may be a leap. It might be a great play for that, honestly. $330 could triple that in a month and a half if it makes that $20 move. And that doesn't even mean we're not even making new all-time highs. Well, if you continue to hold it maybe to 160, that's another $10 more, and you're looking at another $600 in your pocket if it makes that type of a move, which is incredible. If you did that, let's say 30 days, so you're probably losing $110 on that. So maybe 15. So what is that? 5 times your money, 500%, and you held it for a month. It's an idea for those that can hold $330 for 2 months or so. Something to look at. What else? What else we got? Deform. You got anything else you want to look at? B, you have anything? AMD. Looks like you guys are talking about some AMD action. Got in on AMD. The 10 next month's October 16, 97.5 strike call today and already down. I hope AMD makes some positive moves. So let's AMD. Whew, Lord. I like the bottom it made from its earnings, so it came back to retesting earnings. And as we know, again, I mean, it's just the same thing as before. Any other tech sector stock, especially semiconductors, that have been on fire. I mean, Microsoft, MU, maybe not MU's, maybe MU's not the AMD, Nvidia. You know, they've been running. Tech sector's just been stupid hot. Like, tech sector broke out in June and has been doing nothing but up for 60 days. So a pullback definitely was necessary. So looking at AMD, we got the support 75.30. I have this mark set up. This does nothing for anybody else but me because I have a strangle on right now. So if I see it fall below that 71.75, that's when I'm gonna be closing out of that trade. So don't worry about that. Just kind of look at the rest. So we got nice support here. Let's just use this as support. I feel like it can sit here and chop a little bit. If we're looking at the TTM histogram, we see we're in some kind of bearish momentum. But we're also seeing bounce. Maybe we start seeing a little bit of consolidation here at this support level. And then we start looking for some breaks of the highs, although those highs are up there, up in the $83 range. So maybe we start seeing a little more consolidation where we can get a better high that we can look to go long on. Maybe it sits and stays in between 75 and 78 for the next 3 or 4 days, and then we finally get a break. Or maybe it's only 2 days and then we get a break and we see 80 hit, and then that we can go long at 80. So I think that's probably what I'll be looking at. Nothing drastic. You definitely want to set your alert for 84 just in case something news comes out and AMD just again goes on fire and people are buying it up because they got some new product or got a new deal that's going to increase their revenues. Then of course you can go long anything above 83, but definitely not on my radar. Yeah, I just don't. I don't see where you would have gone long in the first place. Not calling anybody out. I just don't. I don't see it like a setup. Yeah. So just honestly, if you're already long, there's no reason to sell either because it hasn't broke. It's not. It's not breaking down. So you might want to still hold it, but don't. I wouldn't just sell just because it's not going the way you want it to at the
Yeah, you
moment.
don't have much
You got a
longer
little bit.
behind it.
You got time. You got October 16s, so you got a month.
Okay, you got
Maybe give it 3 or 4 more days. See what happens. If it doesn't go in the direction by that time, then maybe that's the time to start looking to cut it. Probably by like Friday, if it's not making that move that you're expecting. But just kind of vaguely looking at it quickly, I don't see a reason to be long in the first place. So, but if you do see a little bit of break and it starts breaking down, starts touching these, this might be time to just cut it loose. Let's look at Apple. Man, Apple got me. Apple got me. I'm a little bit jaded on it right now. I bought puts on the break here at I think it was yeah, like a 111 and a half. So I got it like let's look at the 1 hour because that's what I was looking at. I really thought that was going to be strong because it bounced, came down, bounced again, came down, came through it, gapped up, tried to go again, and just rolled over. It just absolutely rolled over. I got in it. Not on this one because this is like a heavy sell off, and I knew that was fake. And then it did this little shooting star, and I got in like here, like on this 3rd hour candle here yesterday. And then it broke down. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, it's going to keep going. I'm going to see 106, 105. That's what I was planning on. And it just came back. And then I was going to hold it because I thought that'd be fine. You know, it's still holding in the pattern that I was expecting it to. It kind of went red, red, red. And then it did this. And I sold here. Sold for like a $300 loss here. Which in this case actually means that it might be looking for a nice setup to the long side. I still wouldn't go long just yet. It's still in this little downtrend. I would wait. It's probably going to come up and retest 118 and then probably pull back again. And then if we see it go back above the high that it makes again, then I'd probably want to go long. But I feel like you're just going to get chopped out in this because I feel like we can just sit here and stay in this range for a little bit longer. This 122, 114. I think we can probably sit in this for a while. But I do expect some more upside action. If we definitely get above 120, you want to look to go long then for sure. But if it just comes up here and you're like, oh, it broke the ascending flag here. Nah, I would wait. You want to see a little more upside before you start really jumping in and getting too long there. What do you want to look at on Apple? Is there anything in particular that you're looking at? Nice daily candle. On the daily, it still shows a lot of momentum to the downside. Yeah, I'd be really weary getting long. But we do have, now that I'm looking at this, while I'm waiting on you guys to respond on what your idea on this is, we still have some pretty nice volatility. Still above the 30 percentile for the year. which is really good. If we're up there, that means that the stock is extremely volatile, and I bet it's to the upside. So let's look at like some Octobers. Let's say we go to the 30s. 30 Delta is trading for 275. And then the 30 Delta trading for 335. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are worried about the short side right now. But at one point, the calls, maybe like last week or 2 weeks ago, the calls were more expensive than the puts because we were just steady up. And the market makers had to protect themselves on the long side. So let's take a look at something here. Let's say we really think this is going to hold, which I do. I do. I think I was expecting like a quick rip and then bounce off the 50 EMA. It didn't, but that's okay. Whatever. So I think this is going to hold. We could probably look at selling some puts here. For those now that Apple's split, it might honestly just be an excellent time to sell our puts. Heck, even 20 deltas are almost $2. That's pretty decent on a $150 stock. Let's see if we magically got 195 for it. Oh, how is it not going to show me the? Let's do. What's it going to say illegal? Well, that's so strange. Yeah, so it should at least show me a buying power effect. So, well, that's stupid that it's not. Okay. I wouldn't do this because I'm worried about the upside. Let's just do this. Let's say we're using our technicals and we're trading off of that. We don't think it's going to go any lower than, let's say let's do 110, see what we get here. So it's not going to go any lower than this, and we want about a 5 wide. It's still $100 stock now, so we can sell a 5 wide put spread and get $1.60 on a 30 delta, which is like basically a half standard deviation. And that could be our sort of long as we're waiting on the actual long move instead of being worried if we're making the correct timing on just a straight long call. We can sit here with a short put spread and it's only holding up $340 of our buying power. And then whenever it does make some confirmation, we can actually start to get long calls whenever it does hit those 120, and then we basically made money, or we got all of our money out of our put spread and almost sort of got in cheaper long on our call by funding it with that put spread. So that might be an idea for those that are out there looking for some decent. I'm actually probably going to put that in our trade channel. That's an excellent trade for like a risk off, like not as much risk on the trade. For those that don't really trade too often because it's not even been here. Yeah, that's a great trade. I will use that.
Hello?
Freddie, Shackman, B, got anything? Because I'm probably going to
Make his room look more.
end it here. Same thing for the guys in YouTube. Dean, Ross, Jason. Anything you want to see before we shut it down for the night and kind of start looking for a trace for tomorrow? So I don't want to miss anything. If you guys are wanting some ideas or you know what, I think my stream is refresh the chat. That's what I need to do. There we go. I just wasn't seeing your guys' messages. I do apologize. You want to look at pins? I think I'll do that one as well.
Yeah, but did she have to read something before she had to do that? Like, was there something she had to read?
Yeah, I'll do pins, and then I will pins and spy. Okay, we can end it like that. That's good. That's good.
So what's the direction?
All right, pins. This bad boy is setting up for a move. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, because I think we have a nice little setup coming up here. It is definitely, man, this is a great setup. This is a great setup. I say this is like a 4 out of 5 on my list. We're in an uptrend. We're near all-time highs. It's about to break. I love when it dips twice into the 34 EMA. It holds the support, comes back. I should already be in this. Lord, I need to find some buying power, boys and girls. This is it. We should be in this. The TTM's squeezing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. This could be a long play. Yeah, let's just. I'm gonna quickly draw out what I'm thinking. Let's do really quick Fibonacci just to. And the reason I use this is just a way to kind of, okay, how does it usually trade? What are the normal moves for this? So this previous high, previous low. Or most previous high to most previous low. And then you look for the 1618 and the 2618s. So none of these are really lining up, which kind of sucks. Let's see. I would say psychological number of 45. So let's see what we do. Move drawing. So we kind of get the idea. We're most previous high, most previous low. Break over the most recent high as what we do. We're in the TTM squeeze, which means that our move shouldn't be too volatile until we fire out of the squeeze, which then our average true range expands, our volatility expands, and then we get a lot of money on our premium, on our call options. So I think here is, man, these are cheap too. I'd be getting a 34 or a 35 strike call. And I would probably do about roughly 10%. So if I normally put in like $500 to $700 on a trade, I would probably do 2 or 3 contracts. So I'd probably looking to put about $1,000 into this trade, because this is solid, and it's likely that we sit here for a little bit longer before it starts really making its move. because we've been sitting here for so long. But it looks like a good opportunity. I'd buy 2 contracts and then buy a third on confirmation, which would be maybe 39. Yeah, I'm spending a little bit more, but I'm buying or adding on into the trade because it's working instead of adding on because it's pulling back. So I'd buy 2 contracts, probably about $700 worth. Buy another one on confirmation of the long. Good eye there. Thank you for that idea on pins. Great idea. Really, really good one. I like that one a lot. I like that a lot. So set your alert, or just get in tomorrow in the day, and get you a little bit far out too, because this could chop. As we see, this thing's been chopping for a while, but we're in the squeeze, and as long as it breaks above this high at 37, I think we're good to go. I think it's solid, and by far out. So at least October 16's on this, if not another week or two out, and then buy something in the money. So buy like a 60 or 70 delta, so that you're not getting eaten up by theta decay as much. And that's my trade idea for the week. Now I got 2 of them, so I got pins and apple. All right, and then we'll finish off here with SPY and be happy. SPY. I don't want to make a whole bunch of lines because I don't think it does us any good. It's definitely held. It's held through support. We're finding a bottom here. I think we come back up, retest this. I actually have it marked off already. The second day when it made that hammer candle here, I think we're going to test those highs, and I think we're going to chop back down. That's kind of my idea of the market in general right now, especially anything in tech. That's why I'm really weary about getting into like your Apples, your Nvidias, Zooms, anything that's already been hot. Roku, Netflix, Shop, Amazon. I'm worried about getting long only because I think it's gonna chop. I would think I would like to see it chop before we start going for all-time highs again, as far as the market's concerned. But if we do start getting in back and above 350, you got to be long. It sucks because you want to have a little more confirmation than just that, but whenever SPY gets going again, I think we're going to see some more all-time highs and further push. But I don't want it to be so soon because I feel like we could have an even higher push if we chop here a little bit longer. But if we come up here, I think we can see another push and probably another 5-6 days of just up into new highs, and then we have another settle down. But if we have another pullback off of those highs from that soon, I feel like the pullback will come right back into this crap again, when I would rather just have a nice steady grind like we did before. This is so good for your normal longs. Like this stuff here, when it just sits here and grinds out and then just slowly just sits here on the 8-9 EMA and just rides it forever. This is how you make money right here. This stuff, like you can't go wrong almost. I like that. But if we just rip here and the whole entire market just catches on fire and we all just rip, we're asking for another massive pull down like this where people lose money again. And it's really hard. It's just really hard to trade this stuff. So that's my analysis on SPY and my closing for the night. So I thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for joining the live session. If you need help or anything like that, hit me up. Go to my YouTube channel, please, and thank you. Subscribe if it helps you anything. I got a couple videos out already, um, and some more to come. And I also do one-on-one options trading. Um, I like to say it's more of a let's figure out who you are, how you are as a trader, instead of me giving you trades. I don't like that. I don't like those services like that. I just kind of say, okay, here's here's your account here, and then me and you just like really dig into who you are as a trader, what you want to do, and what's best for you, and that's what I do. So I do a 1 or 2 hour session. It's $65 for a 1 hour, and then $100 for a 2 hour, and then we also try to find a trade by the end of it all as well. And we just kind of really dig into options. We can dig into equity if you'd like, uh, but of course my specialty is in options and advanced options trading as well. So spreads, things of that nature. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. I'm looking at getting a Squarespace set up so I can just do scheduling in that way. But for right now, I'm just basically doing it via Discord, and then kind of setting it up over email and doing some Zoom conference in that way. So if you're interested in that, just shoot me a DM. Love to help you out in that way. And if you want to, I'm also allowing you, like if you have a buddy or something like that and you guys want to split the cost, we can do it that way as well. So two at a time, but I will not do more than two at a time. So yeah, hopefully this helped, guys. Again, awesome stuff. Have a good time. Have a good week. I doubt I'll be live again until the end of the week. Kind of see how everything goes, and then we can hopefully everybody's green tomorrow and look for that. Take care, guys.